Hey guys, welcome to our very last reading lesson for the school year. You're just going to need a pencil and a paper. Yesterday we read The Seal Garden by Anne McAllister and Nicholas Reedy. And we've been talking this week about how authors and illustrators make decisions to interest their readers. And we know that they have to make choices about what kinds of illustrations to use and words. And then we also talked about how they have to show and tell the story. So for today, we're going to read a book called A Little Book of Sloth by Lucy Cook. And one thing I wanted to point out is that nonfiction writers make choices about what kinds of text structures to use. That's a pretty familiar, couple familiar words that we've talked about this year. So, nonfiction writers make choices about what kinds of text structures to use. So here's where your notes are coming in. Go ahead and write that down. If you remember, guys, when we talked about text structures, there were 5 different ones that we talked about. We had description, which is just showing, describing different things and their characteristics and giving examples. And then we had number 2, it was sequence, so that was just telling something in first, next, then last, before, and after. Compare and contrast, that is showing the similarities and differences between 2 things. Cause and effect, and that's showing how when something makes something else happen. And then problem and solution was when there's a problem and a way to fix it. So a lot of those should look really familiar. So during today's read aloud, not only are we going to analyze the photos, we're going to search for any text structures that the authors used. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention. You should have this graphic organizer right here from your notes before, so go ahead and fill this in for your last box. So that's the end of our notes for today. You will turn in your notes and, with your reading response questions, and that is it for you.